Alright everybody, back with another pallet project here to go down in my pallet bar. So it's going to fit the theme of everything down there is built with pallets. So I need a new stand. I'm putting an aquarium down there for native fish, and I need a stand. So what better way to do it than make it out of free pallets and show you how to do it. It's going to be simple and easy. Very easy actually, because I've done the measurements. I got the measurements in my head. The pallet is exactly the right length that I need for the tank. It's a 55-gallon tank. So I'm just sorting through them right now and finding the good spots, because I got to cut it in half for the top and bottom and then the sides. So once I get the good ones sorted out to figure out where they're going to go, I'm going to do some sanding on them. Then I'll bring you back and I'll show you when I cut them. So if you like this kind of video and you go back and watch some of my other pallet videos and the building of my bar and all the pallet walls I did down there, and it turned out really nice, hit the like button please for me. It helps my channel, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I promise you it is absolutely free, and enjoy the video. Alright everybody, I got this one selected for the bottom, for the base that's going to be on the floor. I just got it all sanded, marked my lines. I'm going to cut this right along this 2x4 here. I think you'll understand what I'm doing here once I get going. It's pretty simple design. I mean, I came up with it in my head. I mean, just looking at a pallet, I was like, that's going to work perfectly. I think it will. So we're going to get it all cut to pieces. I'll show you the other side pieces that I'm cutting in for the center and the top. And then I'll tack it together, and then I'm gonna do a special burn on the outside. And I think it's gonna look really neat. And then I'll have to take it back apart, get it down the basement where I'm gonna put the aquarium, and I'll show you all set up. But I'm gonna cut this one now, and then I'll flip it over. I gotta cut the bottom boards, but I think this is gonna go really quick. Stay tuned here. Flip this over and cut the bottom, and then I'll bring it back. Alright, so this is going to be the base. I think you're going to really get the idea here when I show you what I'm doing. I'll explain it, and then I'm going to cut the other pieces. This is going to sit on the floor. The aquarium is exactly 48 inches long, just as long as this, and it's perfect. I mean, it fits perfect. All the other projects I did, I had to take the pallets apart, which was the hardest part. This one's going to be super simple. So I'm going to cut another one like this that's going to be up here, and that's where the aquarium's going to sit. And I'm going to cut two more pieces like this, but I'm going to cut them into 21-inch sections, because this is going to be 31 inches high. One's going to come up here, one's going to come up here, one's going to come up here, and one's going to come up here in the middle. And then that's going to sit on there, and that's going to be all there is to it. It's going to be so simple. When I thought about it in my head, I was like, holy cow, this can't be this easy, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be that easy. So I'm going to get another one sanded, get my top, then I'll sand the other ones that I've been selecting for the outsides, the ones that you can really see, get them sanded, get them cut, and I'll bring you back when I cut the sides just to show you how I'm going to do it. But that's all there is to it. I mean, this is going to be easy. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, I got all four of the sides, the pallets cut in half, and sanded and what I need to do for that. Now I'm going to cut these pieces that are going to go on for the structure for the uprights. I got it marked. They got to be exactly the exact same length, all 4 of these pieces. I'll get one piece here, one piece here. It's going to be, they're going to be even. This is 6 inches from here to that cutout. So from here to that cutout, it's going to be 6 inches. They're going to be 21 inches total. But like I said, I got it on this miter saw because they got to be completely square, and everyone's got to be exactly the same height for this to be square. So I clamped it to the back of this fence here. Everything's clamped down. So here we go with the first cut. I'll flip it around and I'll cut this one next, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. And there's our first piece. We need 4 of these. They're going to go upright like this, and they got to be all exactly the same height. So there's the first one. I'm going to cut the other 3, and then I'll bring you back and I'll start assembling it and show you what I'm talking about on the on how it's going to go together. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, I got it all back together now. It's just sitting on it. All these pieces are just sitting together. They're not screwed or fastened in any way. I'm just doing some, I'm going to have to do a couple final tweaks on it. But this is why you want to use pallets that are all the same. So they're all the same width and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, I just got to do a little bit of tweaking. I think I didn't quite get this one cut. I think it's a little bit short. I measured it. So I'm going to have to go back and take just a little bit off of those 2 in the middle are a little bit long. So, and like this one's a little bit short too. So I think I just got to take a little bit off of these 2. And then once I put the level on it, I'm not sure about this floor in this garage. So I'm gonna measure everything again and make sure and put it back on the miter saw just to shave a little bit off if I have to make everything identical. And then I'll set it back up. I'll put it back down the basement where I know that floor is level, and then I'll tag it together. But there I need to burn it too, so I just want to get everything exactly where it needs to be before I do any burning, and then I'll bring you back and show you that. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, I'm back. I got it all built for the most part. I decided to take these boards out on the inside because I'm going to have storage in there. So I just took those out on these here. I decided to add boards in between on the top, and then I took my planer and made sure it's completely level because I didn't want an uneven surface for that tank, that aquarium to be sitting on, because a 55-gallon aquarium with that much water, I think it weighs about almost 600 pounds. So I just didn't want it to be uneven and make the tank leak or something bad to happen. So that's what we did there. I added boards down here too, just for storage. Now I'm gonna burn it. I'm just gonna burn the outside. I'm not gonna burn, well, I might burn this part because you're gonna see it. But inside there, you won't be able to see that, and then I'll show you why in just a little bit. But I just got a torch here. All I gotta do is just add color, brings out the green in the wood. I think it looks cool. I had to wait a few days because it was so hot the last few days. I got off work and I was done with the heat, so I just came home and stayed in the air conditioning. But now it's finally cooled off a little bit to where it's manageable. That's why I'm in the shade. It might not do the best for the lighting, but that's why I'm in the shade. that's what it's gonna look like. I'll bring it back when it's all done. And that's why I drug it out of the garage too. I didn't want the burnt smell in my garage. I recommend that, and then plus I got a little bit of air out here, so stay tuned. I'll bring it back when I get it all burnt, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about, what I'm going to put in here, and I think it's going to look really, really cool. I think you're going to be surprised at what it looks like when I get this finished. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. I want to bring you back and show you what it looks like after I got it burnt. I think it looks really neat. Like I said, I didn't do in there because you're not going to see that. And like I said, that's going to be the surprise that's coming up here next. I didn't even know I was going to do it until just a little bit ago, or about halfway through the build. That's what I come up with. I mean, the plans were never written in stone and just kind of fly by the seat of my pants when I'm building this stuff. There's really nothing you can do on a pallet build that's gonna, I mean, nothing's completely 100% square. You got to kind of make it that way. This is the top, which is going to be mostly covered up by the aquarium anyway, but yeah, that's what she's going to look like. And there's that side. I didn't burn the back because that's going to be against the wall. You're not going to see it anyway. So anything I didn't have to burn, I just saved my propane. So alright, I'm going to do the next step. It's going to be a surprise, and you'll see what it looks like when I come back and show you. Stay tuned. Alright, everybody. Here's what I come up with. I couldn't be happier. This is beautiful. I mean, it is solid. It's not going anywhere. It's going to hold that 55-gallon tank just perfect. Got it all burned. And the surprise I wanted to bring you was that I was putting this tin on the outsides, on the inside, but so it shows through the pallets. Oh man, it really sets it off. This is just some of the old tin that I had left over from when I did the ceiling down there in the bar, in the lair, and I had just enough to get this done. Let me give you a close-up look. There you go. You got the tin on the inside. Here on the sides, inside of there. This is going to be just any kind of, I might put some antlers or something down there, you know, front of here, down this side here. It just looks so cool. I left the back open. Show you that. I left the back open because that's going to be against the wall. I didn't burn it, didn't do nothing. But my air pump and everything is going to be in here. So this panel here is going to be removable to where I can get in and out of that, because that's where I'm going to store my air pump and everything. I just I wanted to put some kind of doors on there, but it would have took away from all this detail of being made from pallets. And so that's, I just put Velcro on the inside of this. That way I can push it open to get at anything that I need to in there. So I really appreciate you watching this video. I really appreciate all your support. Give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel very much. I mean, I love putting out videos like this for you. I love doing this. I'm not a carpenter. I'm just building stuff out of pallets. Just never, you know, give yourself a chance. Just all I know is I can read a tape measure, I can read a square, I can read a level. You know, grab some pallets, grab some old tin, build stuff. You know, you never know what you can do until you try. And if you fail, try again, because that's all it takes. You know. I've failed many times, but just keep trying. And I mean, this is fine for me. It might not be as good as somebody might want, but it might be over the top for other people. You just never know. All that matters is what you think about what you do for yourself and your work. And if you're okay with it, that's all that matters. So, like I said, I really appreciate everybody's support and watching me, and I love what I do. I love putting this out for you guys. This gets me excited. And I can't wait to get this down in the bar and get that aquarium on it and show you what that looks like. That's going to be another video when I'm rebuilding that aquarium. So then I'm going to put some native fish in it. So till the next video, sure appreciate everything you guys do for me. Good luck with everything.